Xesht.
Hello, this is the guide for my cast on Minion Death Titan build. It has strong single target damage, good clear speed, and is quite tanky too. If you play it properly, you'll rarely die. The build is also a lot of fun to play, thanks to its spellslinger style gameplay. Let me start with a quick recap of how the build works. We use Ember Fusillade to summon raging spirits. When these raging spirits come in contact with an enemy, they will instantly die thanks to Necromantic Talisman Keystone and Fireflower Amulet. And when they died, they trigger our spells socketed and cast on Minion Death. Let's talk about the Titan Ascendancy. You might wonder, why choose Titan? What does this Ascendancy bring to the build? Let's take a closer look. The most notable feature of Titan is the hulking form, which increases the effect of small passive nodes on your tree by 50%. Unfortunately, this doesn't apply to small attribute nodes, but it significantly enhances rare stats on other passives. For example, most other classes can achieve a maximum of 64% reduced skill effect duration, but Titan can reach up to 80%. This makes skills like Ember Fusillade much faster, reducing its hover time to just 0.6 seconds, transforming what is usually a clunky skill into a smooth and efficient one. But the real game changer is the synergy with Time of Need. Thanks to hulking form, the time between blessings is reduced to around 1 point per seconds. This means every 1 point per seconds, you receive a burst of healing and automatically remove all curses and elemental ailments, an incredibly powerful defensive tool. Another major benefit of hulking form is how it boosts the damage taken from mana before life mechanic. Titans can easily reach 70% damage taken from mana before life, making the character extremely tanky and eliminating most issues with mana sustain when using Mind Over Matter. Other classes would need far more investment to reach the same level of efficiency. Some of you might wonder why I'm not using Fireball and Frost Wall for more damage. As you can see, Fireball causes significant lag. I've tried using it before, and it was so laggy that I ended up losing a breach map. Casting Fireball also triggers a lot of comets, which rapidly drains your mana and life. This can lead to dangerous situations and even deaths, so I prefer to avoid it. Now, about Ember Fusillade. With a lot of reduced skill duration, it becomes smooth and fun to use. When linked with Unleash and Scattershot, it fires 9 projectiles with every cast. Each ember fires in sequence with about a 0.08 second interval, so casting too quickly can reset the hover duration for Infired Embers, resulting in a DPS loss. Instead, it's better to adopt a Spellslinger playstyle: cast, then move, then cast again. This not only optimizes your damage output but also helps you move faster while mapping, making the gameplay more fluid and enjoyable. For anyone interested, Ember Fusillade has a nice interaction with Wildshard support. When your cast triggers Wildshard, you'll immediately have 9 embers ready to fire. If you cast Ember Fusillade again before all the embers have fired, it will proc Wildshard again, effectively resetting the embers. The playstyle is similar to using Scattershot, but with Wildshard, you'll need to cast a few times initially to get the proc going. Once you have the rotation established, it flows smoothly, offering another fun and effective option for this build. This build has a unique method for sustaining mana. As shown in my passive tree, I've allocated a few nodes that convert 45% of mana cost to life cost. Since we're not using Mind Over Matter, this allows us to easily sustain the mana cost of for triggered spells with Archmage. To handle the life cost, we rely on Time of Need and a life flask for recovery.
In the right hands, this could forge something truly exceptional. In the right hands, this could forge something truly exceptional. My satchel is full.
Heal yourself!
My king